Hello, hello, and what is up, everybody? Kryllyk here, with a sore shoulder. Back in action on the ModSauce. Man, have I done quite a bit. So, first of all, we're gonna have to show a few things off that I've been working on, and second of all, we have a ton to do this episode. Hopefully, it's gonna take us a while. I have almost everything prepared already, and we can go from there. So, basically, you can see here, I've kind of made a couple holes and stuff. You can see my ender chest plugging away with our nether ender quarry, providing all the loots. I have a trash can right beside it. In there, I'm using extra utilities for this. Is just a filter. There it is, with netherrack, just because I don't need all that netherrack. I don't want to use it to produce lava or anything like that, so just get rid of it. Over here we have some of our more rare ores, stuff like that. And in here we have the stuff that is auto-processing. Now, you'll see a few other things, but let's first deal with the auto-processing part of this. Yeah. Anyways, let's do that. Okay. Feather. Do they shed feathers? Excellent. Okay. So first things first, let's jump on down to the basement. Hello. We are in the basement. So first of all, I ran power over from there down and over to our machines. And we have a few filter pipes and stuff. Now, it's kind of tough to see exactly, but these filter pipes, and zoom on up, there we go. These filter pipes here come out of this iron chest. So everything that needs to be processed or used or anything like that is going to be coming out of this chest, and it's getting filtered down. Now, from there, I have a couple inputs. One over here is a cyclic assembler with the 9 piles of ashes to make coal, okay? And that is all transfigured with appropriately. We have power coming in, and still using the extra utilities here. You see the coal zooming out, okay? Now this guy here, the coal, why is that taking so long? I do not know. And that kind of goes into these other chests, okay? Now, one thing to keep in mind with extra utilities, it's very important. It is buffers. You need buffers down the line to store some of the items just to make your system run better, okay? So keep that in mind when you're designing a system with that, okay? The next thing that I have, you'll see here, I have lapis, redstone, amber, sapphire, peridot, pig iron, and emerald going down the green line here and into a pulverizer. Okay, these items are the items that I want to put into a pulverizer because the amount that I get is superior to that of a sag mill. Okay, from there we have the yellow output, which is going back into the trash can because it'll be netherrack every single time. Okay, the red input is going directly into this chest, which is then going into that chest. Okay, beautiful, right? Pretty straightforward. What? Anyways, pretty straightforward, right? So that goes into there, bingo bango. Now this chest here is kind of the chest where everything comes out of. And this is where we start our Ender IO transfer line. So we'll get into that shortly, in just a minute. I want to talk about this line though. You guys saw in this, the blue filter is the one that goes to the cyclic assembler. Everything else is coming on down and going into, first of all, an alloy smelter. Okay, so your osmium, your ferrous, your tin, your lead, your copper, blah, 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 all the way down to coal. Okay, so the first process is it gets smelted into regular ore. And that doubles. That doubles it. So there you see some tin coming in. Okay, perfect example. That turns into tin, regular tin. Then it's going from extra utilities down to the sag mill to get processed, right? So we're doubling the nether ore, doubling the tin ore, and then that goes down into another smelter to smelt up the powder, okay? And then I have the output set into this buffer chest, okay? And it's got to find a home, okay? Which is that iron chest. Shouldn't be that hard to find, right? In here I have a filter pipe sorting out the byproducts. So coal, coal powder, cobblestone, the items that I don't want to get into this alloy smelter. Pretty straightforward, right? And zoom, away it goes up into the iron chest. Pretty straightforward, right? So this is basically the nether line. This is handling all of my nether processing, and we're good to go from there. These other ones are going to handle overworld stuff, which we might get into a little bit today. But pretty nice system. I like it. Now, Ender IO. Boy, oh boy, if you guys haven't watched it, I know the 3rd episode just came out, and I mean just. Direwolf's Ender IO tutorial. Very well done, very good and descript. All the conduits are in episode 3, and a must-see if you plan on using some Ender IO. But basically, I have these guys here attached to this chest, set to extract mode. So this one's going up here. I have all these set to in and out mode, just so that I can pull from them and insert into them. And that also is going over to, there we go. It's kind of tough to hit that gap. Over to this spot as well. Okay, so I'm expanding my barrel storage. We're going to have a few other things here and go from there. Okay. Okay. The other line comes across underneath the ground and hits all of these barrels. Okay. My chicken, I needed a chicken. And it hits all of those barrels. And I haven't upgraded the wood farm yet, just because. But these guys are quite a bit faster than extra utilities. I highly, highly recommend it. Very nice conduit system. The only downside is having to set all of these to insert. Kind of annoying, not going to lie, but I understand why, and it's very customizable, right? So, the chests. Yes, the chests. So the barrels, no-brainers, right? Barrels can only store what the barrels have in them. You can only pull out the items that are in them, etc. But chests, on the other hand, you can see that I had to get these mod item filter upgrades to basically make it so that only extra utility stuff goes in this chest. This one, biomes of plenty, right? So anything biomes of plenty goes into this chest. All those hive blocks, right? Up here is mariculture. Again, I did a basic item filter because the nether ores, they are mariculture, but I didn't want to put them through my processing facility. Okay, here we have Ender IO. That's where all of our coal powder's going and all that kind of stuff, and Mine Factory Reloaded as well. This guy here I can't get yet. We need to do a few things. There is a filter that sees what's in a chest and will only insert those items. So very nice system. It's working out well so far, and I'm really looking forward to expanding on it and using it. You know, I think I'm going to avoid applied energistics for the start. I think so. We're going to try this other stuff. You don't know until you try, right? So that's what we need to do. So, first things first. I want to show you over here. We'll go across the bridge. Beautiful. I've cleared out a bit of space. Now, I want this to be my fluids room. Okay? You can hear my ender portal. Wow. I want this to be my fluids room. So, we need tanks, right? We need some sort of a tank to get this thing done. and I've selected my tank of choice. It is the best tank. We need to start into some railcraft. Alright, so a rolling machine. Very, very useful item. Basically will make all the components that are required for a lot of the railcraft stuff. Okay, now this might be a constant power drain still, if I remember correctly. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we go. I could potentially set it on a lever so that when I activate it, it powers up. But I think we have the power capabilities of handling that no problem. So I don't think that'll be as big of a problem as I'm making it out to be. Now we have steel here. A whole bunch of it. Fantastic. 64 steel. That's going to get us a great start. And I'm just going to smelt that up. And we'll do a quick demonstration as the phone goes off in the background. I tell you. There's my buddies. There's my buddies. There's my buddies. There we go. Alright. So, get a little bit of steel here. I know, right? Real life friends? What? Alright, I want 12. There we go. And basically, you set it like that. And you kind of just make it go all the way around. Like so. And I'm making the steel plates. Where is he? I hear him. Creeper. Get wrecked. Aha, you are in my enchanting area, sir. Please get wrecked. Thank you. I like your ender pearls. Alright. So, smelting up some steel, and that'll give us these steel plates. Okay? Very straightforward. Is that auto outputting to the top? It is. Fantastic. That's what I wanted it to do. Of course, of course, of course. So, steel plates, and these guys can be used to make a lot of things in railcraft. Now, the one thing that I want most is the steel tank parts. So, the steel tank valve, and, where is it here? The steel tank walls, stuff like that, to get the size of items that I require. So, very nice stuff. Takes a ton of iron though, right? As you guys just saw. So I'm going to be working on that off camera. You know, I get to do the boring stuff. But we need to make some solanarium. You're saying a whatanarium? Solanarium. It's very nice stuff. It is required for our next machine, okay? But in the meantime, while we let that cook up, I have more stuff. Can you believe it? More stuff all in one episode. Indeed. Another ender quarry. Oh, why thank you. Did all the crafting for that bad boy, didn't I? The other one is... Where did I put it? I got all the things. Where did I put it? Did I not set it up? I thought I had it. Oh, I think I pulled it out. Okay. We're going to make some bags. I needed some bags. You think about it, inventory problems, right? I want a bag where I can just hold stuff, and maybe one where I can even collect stuff. We'll see. So I'm using better chests for this. And we're going to get the adjustable bags, okay? Now, the cool thing about these guys are, you put them in your hotbar and you open them up, right? Bingo, bango. If they're in your inventory, you can hit B and they open up, okay? Now, I'm not sure if both open or just the one. I'm going to focus on one right now, and then we'll go from there. So the first thing that you need to improve these bags is the upgrade cases. These are basically required for any upgrade that you're going to put on a bag or one of the better chests. I like this mod. Okay, I've been tinkering around with it in creative mode. It is fantastic. Okay, I highly, highly recommend it, and I'll be doing some cool stuff with it in the near future. So the first thing that we need is slot upgrades. And you'll see here there's a max of 7 per chest. Okay, so we'll get all 7, and we'll just go back to the crafting table here. And with bags, you just enter it in like this, and you'll see that you get a little slot upgrade. It makes it bigger. It's making it bigger. You see that? Bingo. So we have 7. Now when I click on this, that's a bag. That is a nice bag, right? Okay, the next thing that we want is this guy right here, the energy upgrade. Why do we want an energy upgrade, you might ask? Well, you'll find out soon enough. It has the energy upgrade now. Beautiful. This thing can do so many other things as well. This one right here is the unbreakable upgrade. What that means is when I put this on my bag, it makes it so that this bag can't die. So if I die in lava or anything like that, the bag will be safe and everything inside of it will be safe. Very nice, right? This guy here, we got apples. Oh, what's this? Are you sick and tired of feeding yourself? Because I know I am. Player feeding upgrade. So, all my steak, all my food sources that I'm going to be eating will go in the bag. Now, the best thing about this upgrade is it doesn't just eat when you go down 1 hunger. It actually reads the type of food that it's going to use, in this case steak, and it'll wait for you to go down 4 hunger stacks before it eats. And it'll auto eat for you. I told you this mod was good, didn't I? I think I did. Okay, and last, so this other bag I'm going to keep for now. I have a plan for it, but I'm not sure how often I'm going to use it. So we're just going to keep it for now and save it. So this bag right here, I mean, tons of room. Right? Tons of storage. I can store all my things that I'm not using, like the hammer, the tesseract, all this stuff. Glass I usually find important. We can stick our spare tools in there. You can sort, you can do everything on it. And I get to keep this with me at all times. I don't need food on my bar anymore. I don't even need this on my bar. I just press B and there it is. I love this bag. I think me and this bag need to have children. It's very nice. I'm very happy about it, and I think you guys will like it too once you play around with it. Okay, so let's just put that stuff in there for now. Ooh, look at that. Look at all that nether brick fence that we've gotten. Okay, so the solarium. Ender IO. So one of the things that I ran into is I need this guy, the existing item filter. Not bad, right? But I need an advanced item filter. And for that, I need this zombie controller. And guess where that's made? A slice and splice. Don't say that 5 times fast. Slice and splice. Okay? It is by Ender IO, and it does a whole bunch of cool things. So I actually have it set up here to be ready to go. And also, I've made myself a painting machine. We're going to look at that as well here shortly, right behind it. So let's get a few conduits before I forget. Let's take these out for now. I want to take that out for now, and we're going to put them in the bag. Put the upgrade things in the bag, you name it. Excellent. That's the kind of stuff that we need to have in the bag at all times. Okay. we're going to come over here. We're going to kick out those items, run our power. The painting machine will go right there. Tons of power involved in that guy. Look at that. Love it. And the slice and splice. Not a big fan how different it looks, but you know, what can you do, right? It is what it is. So, the painting machine is really nice. So all of these empty spots over here, like this here, you know, I can't put covers or facades on those. Ender.io has their own way of doing things, and that is with these same conduit binders. Okay, so I'm going to make a few of those to go with the ones that I already had, and we're going to throw them in the painting machine. So what you do for this painting machine, you put in what you want to paint with, and a couple of the conduit facades. Now, let's make just a couple at a time. I don't want to make the whole batch, just in case. Now, what the best thing about this is, you'll see here, it is conduit facade, painted in the painting machine with oak wood. Okay, oak wood planks. So, when I come over here, I can place this over top of the Ender.io, like so, and you can't tell the difference, can you? You wouldn't know that it's even there. And that's exactly the way it should be. So this will definitely clean up the base a whole bunch. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And of course, I need a whole bunch more. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, half the rest of this stack. But that guy is very important, and it's the only way to use these conduit facades. Okay, so let's put that away in the bag. Oh, I love this bag. Absolutely love it. Okay, the solarium. Now, I believe I need an axe and shears. I've never actually used this, but I know I need it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's quickly make ourselves an axe and shears. Bingo. And what do I need to make this guy? I need a zombie head, 2 silicone, and a redstone. 2 silicone, a redstone, and a zombie head. Should be able to pull this off, no problem. Let's get a zombie head. Excellent, I have one. There we go. So we put the silicone, we put that, we put the zombie head. And what was the last part? Was it selenium? Okay, it was some more solarium. So I'll need to get some more gold and soul sand. Very easy to make though, right? I'll probably make quite a bit of it. Let's make 16. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. So let's make a quick 16. I am really happy. One of the things that I need to figure out though is some sort of like a request system where I can just request, you know, certain loot and whatnot, and it automatically comes to me through my system. That's on my plate, on my to-do list, so we'll get around to that here right away. Okay, 1 and 2. Excellent. That's all we need. There we go, and it's working. Now, I'm not sure, I don't think it drains a ton of power. It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure it uses up some durability on the tools that it requires. As like any Ender.io stuff, you can also just click on the recipe here, and you can look up any of the recipes. There's only 3, so it's not a huge use item, but it is required for some of this stuff. So I highly recommend checking it out. And you hear that? I just ate. I just ate. How sweet is that? I love it. The fact that I just ate. It took an item from the bag and fed me without me having to do anything. I'm in heaven. Now I just have to automate my food and getting it into the bag. There's got to be a way. There's always a way. All right. So we have the zombie controller to get this mod item filter. So for that we need paper and redstone. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need a sugarcane farm. Holy cow. I am running out of sugarcane. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll make the advanced item filter. Now this guy here is pretty darn powerful by himself. You can upgrade item conduits and get it all working very nicely. So, but I need the existing. So for that we need a comparator, which shouldn't be a problem. Let's just grab a little bit of that, and we need 3 stone. Beautiful. Thankfully, we can just click like this. 1, 2, 3. I love clicking. There we go. And existing item filter. Okay, so this guy is a really cool item. Again, I definitely say you should check out the whatchamacallit? The mod spotlight. That's the one. That's the word for it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. I need my wrench. There we go. So let's remove these, because I'm going to make this much more clean cut. Give me that. Boom. And boom. Okay. So, again, you need to click on the faceplate itself. Alright. Now, this existing item filter, you just place it like that. Now, it doesn't do too much, right? It's pretty solid, but at this stage, it doesn't really do much, okay? But all that it takes is, there's a lot of things. Matching metadata, there's a thing called sticky mode, which, again, a little bit confusing. I recommend watching the spotlight. Or dictionary, you can set NMBT data. But you'll see here that these are grayed out. So what I need to do with this chest is I need to hit this snapshot button. And what that does is that basically takes a picture of what's currently in that chest. And when you hit show, bingo bango, there's all the items. And you can clear it with one click as well. So basically, if I get any more nether brick stairs or fence from my nether mining, it should automatically go in here. Any more mushrooms, some of that stuff that's been coming in. So overall, very nice. Do I have enough to hook up my chicken? I do not. That's okay. Soon, Mr. Chicken. Very, very soon. Alrighty, so we are almost done for the episode here. One other one that I wanted to show you, again from Ender.io. Rest in peace, all my iron. But the vat, it is a very useful, very useful block. It requires power and liquids, and it creates the Ender.io liquids. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be using that at this point in time, but in the near future, we will be. So let's quickly sleep off the night here. And, oh god, look at that spam. Oh boy. Oh boy. All that Ender.io. Don't click on that if you got a big system. Just an FYI. But this is working great. Amazing. Amazing stuff. So, let's head on over. We're going to set up our next Ender Quarry. And the problem that we're going to have, real quick, see, is, well, the system, okay? So I'm going to set up the auto-processing system for the overworld stuff off camera. I already set up the logistics for this farm as well off camera, as to not trouble you guys. So, there we go. It should be analyzing the fence boundary. It's established. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. So I'm going to set up this Ender Quarry and all that kind of stuff. And at the start of the next episode, I'll show you the auto processing for all the loot that's going to come in from this bad boy. I believe the first problem that we have, off the top of my head, is I need an Ender chest. Alright. So I will get myself an Ender chest and all that fun stuff. This should be set to power, and it should we'll just send and receive, and you'll see that this guy's already working. But it doesn't have an inventory to send stuff to. So we need to disable it for now, and I'm going to get an ender chest. But anyways, thanks for watching this episode. Man, we did a lot. There was a lot of talking, a lot to go over. But how awesome has it been, right? Pretty nice, progressing very nicely. One of the things that I wanted to ask you guys, for those of you that are still watching at this point, a lot of people don't watch to this point in videos, in case you didn't know, is here we are in our little valley. So I'm going to have fluids in this hill. Of course, my storage is here. We have that there. We have the enchanting there. I need a place for farms. Now, I'm kind of thinking on this side still, but maybe over there for farms. That might be a good idea. And we're definitely going to get into some more Ender IO soon with some of that stuff too. So tell me what you guys think about having the farms in that mountain, maybe over there, or if you have any other ideas. Should I just carry on this chain down further? Or should I maybe even, you know, cruise it down and cut across over into here on the other side of the fluids? But anyways, please let me know. Give me your feedback. I love it when you guys give those comments and slap that like button and all that fun stuff. But anyways, I gotta go make an ender chest. So, thanks for watching. Bye bye for now, and I'll see you next time.